morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to have a little bit of a look at, well, a couple of new products and some weirder stuff we'll get to at the end. Starting off with something which we've kind of seen before. It is the Paldean Fates Tech Sticker Collection. What's different about this? It's got the image of the Graveyard on there. And look, I've made absolutely no secret of the fact that I love this Graveyard. It's part of my Ghost Dog deck. Single energy, 10 damage for each psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. And there's a Houndstone which does basically the same thing, but with a bit better base damage. And what's cool about this is that we finally have confirmation of what the promo is. And this is one of those weird situations, right, where we kind of know. Like, we look at this and we're like, well, yeah, obviously that's a promo. It's the only thing it can be. But it's nice to have the confirmation. And then, of course, we got the other two tech sticker collections. Bit of a mouthful, that one. Which we are going to be getting as well. Which are going to be featuring Fido and Mashif. Although we don't have the images of them with the promos. And it's... I understand, like, I taught business for many years, as I've mentioned many times. I understand why Pokemon don't show us in advance. I do get that. But it's still a little bit like, come on, we all know what the deal is. Just go and show it to us. Don't know why we got 3 of these, but only 1 has been shown off. But I suppose there's your answer. No, sorry, I'm lying to you. I do know why only 1 has been shown off. Let me explain it. Essentially, the shiny Graveyard has actually been, like, properly shown off. As in, it was officially revealed over in Japan on the website. So was the Houndstone, incidentally, which I adore. Whereas, although we've seen the Mashif and we've seen the Fido, we've only seen them because the set is out in Japan, so people are, well, obviously opening the packs and posting pictures. They're not leaks at this stage. They've literally been released. There's no leak, no silliness going on. The cards are out there. People are scanning them and sharing images. It's all stuff we would expect to see. So we know what they are. We know what they look like. We're still waiting to see them in English. But I mean, come on. At this stage, we've got the image of the Graveyard with the promo, which we now know for a fact is the same one as in Japan. Although, like I say, the chances were always incredibly high. And we've now got images of the other 2 cards. I think we can put that together quite nicely. But there is a brand new product which has gone and been spotted. Although, I'm not sure how many of you are going to be super excited about it. It is the Pokémon 2-pack blister, which is releasing in January 2024. And you get yourself some good old generic-looking packaging, and you get yourself a Pokémon promo, and you get yourself 2 packs, and you get yourself a big old Quaxley coin. Now, this really depends at this stage what the Pokémon looks like. Because as you can already see from on the screen, this is very clearly the Pawmot from Paldea Evolved. This isn't a new card. This isn't a Black Star promo or any of that. And we can actually see enough from the image on the screen. It's got the Paldea Evolved set number and card number and all of that. It is very literally the one from Paldea Evolved. So then we get to the question of, well, hang on a second. Does it have a new foil pattern? We know it doesn't have alternate art. We can literally see that. We know it doesn't have a promo numbering or Black Star or any of that. We can see that. But does it have a different foil pattern? And the answer might be yes. Right now, the answer is we don't know. But the answer might be yes. And incidentally, that is going to determine whether this is a product which is worth having a look at and one that people might be looking to pick up, or whether it is very much a throwaway product. Because for the price, it's going to be a bit more than 2 packs because you're getting a promo. That's the way it works. So if you're paying more than 2 packs for the promo, but the promo is just a regular Pawmot with absolutely no differences... And I mean, look, it's from Paldea Evolved. It's been out for a while at this stage. We know what it is. We also can look on TCG Player. It is an 8-cent card. That's how much this is selling for. It started at 6 cents, went down to 5, went up to 7, It's actually on the way up for what it's worth, and the last 3 solds were 10 cents, 10 cents, and 12 cents, but they were also reverse holos because that's what people are more interested in. This is an exceedingly cheap card, so you should absolutely not be paying more for 2 packs because it's got this. But it might have a different holo pattern. Now, something I've actually not been able to find a good video to share with you, so let me share it with you now. The Paradox Rift Evolution Blisters. I saw them. I went into Geek Retreat in Truro the other day. I done saw them, ladies and gentlemen. I literally saw them. And when I saw them, one of the things which I found incredibly interesting is they do have the Galaxy foil. Now, that is very, very, very relevant because it's not the same as a foil pattern you find when you pull them in a pack. Now, although they are the Paradox Rift blisters, they're not actually cards from Paradox Rift. They are actually, as far as it goes, cards from Paldea Evolved. But they have a different holo pattern. And I've told you, and they seem to be flip-flopping. Obsidian Flames, I think they went back to not Galaxy Holo. And I've told you these Evolution blisters a few times at this stage. The deal is incredibly simple. If they have the Galaxy foil, like these ones from Paradox Rift do, then they are essentially different to ones that you will find when you open up packs, and therefore they are actually worth picking up. They're pretty cool. If, however, they have the regular foil, then you should not buy these products. They are a waste of time because it's just one pack and an evolution line you probably picked up elsewhere. Shout out to Geek Retreat for, just letting me take random pictures in their store and being cool with it. But the point is, what we've got here is a reason to buy these evolution blisters. That's where I'm coming down with the Pormot. I do not want to spend extra money on buying a couple of packs unless the pull rates are randomly amazing, which I suppose they could be, but we have no reason to believe they will. Well, I'm not doing that for an 8-cent card. All right? I'm just not doing it. If, however, these are actually different foil and all of that, absolutely worth picking up. That's where we come down with this Pormot. It is as simple as that. There is a chance that this ends up being a cool product worth picking up, but there is a chance that it's a complete waste of time. And as a side note, even if it is a complete waste of time, I'm happy I found an excuse to tell you in this video that actually, the Paradox Rift Evolution blisters are totally worth picking up. And I know there are a bunch of people who literally will buy them if they've got a different foil pattern, but will never buy them if they don't. And I get that, because then they're new and different and worth having. Simple as that. Keep your eye out for Pormot. And then the last thing I want to talk about today is a weird thing I did not expect to be talking about. But, this badge. Hang on a second, Wassy. What's special about this badge? It's actually extremely cool, and I love it, and I want to be able to rock this pin at a stream in a not too distant future. As a side note, incidentally, I think I've mentioned this on one video before, but it has been confirmed that I'm going to be casting the Stuttgart Regional Championships next weekend. It's going to be a fun event, so yeah, do make sure you're checking that out, twitch.tv/Pokemon TCG. I will not have this badge ready for it. I bought the perfect pin for that event. It is the Paldea Christmas Market. The pin I've shown you before, official Christmas pin for Pokemon this year. And it's not going to get here till Thursday, and I leave to go to Stuttgart on Wednesday. I'm so annoyed I'm getting so close, and I'm going to miss it. And I'm not going to be rocking that on the stream. And the entire point was buying it to rock it on the stream. Having said that, I'm pretty sure I bought this pin last year. Pokemon Christmas in the Sea. It's not the same, but I think I can rock this one instead. I think it's going to be okay. I don't know, watch the stream, see which pin I'm wearing. The point is, I am particularly interested in pins in a way that most people that are into the Pokemon TCG aren't. I want this pin. It's extremely cool. Come on, Wassy, it can't be that hard to get. It's actually really not that hard to get if you live in Shanghai. Also, sorry, random little side note. I applied for a job in Shanghai many years ago, teaching business at an international school. And I think the interview went quite well, but then the school had to, shut down because it was built on government land and the government took the land back. And it was very strange, but there was a weird alternate reality in which I work in Shanghai. Point is, there is a tournament going on in Shanghai that is happening on the 16th and 17th of December at the National Convention and Exhibition Centre. And you pay 20 yuan to enter, and you get yourself this pin, and you get yourself 2 booster packs. And they are the new ones that have just come out, the double set, which is their Single Strike Rapid Strike, weirdly featuring Venusaur and Blastoise, who, as previously mentioned, are not Single Strike and Rapid Strike. Hey-ho. But the point is, when you enter, you get this badge as a fun little present, and I want this badge so bad. So if anyone ends up in Shanghai and goes to this and, wants to trade this pin, hit me up on Twitter at the Wasty, would ya? I just thought this was a cool thing, which I don't think anyone else is talking about, so I thought mention it in this video. Right, that's what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this. Tell me if you're picking up the Evolution blisters. Tell me if you're picking up the Pawmot. Tell me what you think about these tech sticker collections, and tell me if you're anywhere near Shanghai. Let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. Oh, and please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely SWTV, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing is always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.